A shorthand fixed limit 30-60 game at Noble Poker. I just sat down in this game, so I don't really have a read on either of these players. I was kind of attracted to the game when I saw the low stacks. Generally, if people sit down with a small amount of money in a higher stakes game, it means they're generally casual players, not really serious players, but that stereotype doesn't always hold true, so might be in for a rude awakening if I just sat down with a couple of sharks. Kind of passive right now. Got some bad hands. Got a pretty good hand here. Maybe lots of raising. Pocket nines are like gold in a three-handed game. It's taking a while. I'm gonna send him a re-raise. I'm gonna re-raise quite a bit here when I have position in a short-handed game. Not the best flop in the world, but I'm gonna go ahead and bet it out. I'm just gonna check this turn. Just gonna check call on the river. He might throw a bluff at me. He probably has me beat, but I just need a 1 in 6 chance of winning. See what he's all about. Oh wow, he got lucky on that turn there. Surprised he didn't re-raise me pre-flop. I guess capping with ace-10 isn't really a great idea, but some people will do it. Go ahead and put in a raise here. It sends a message back to me that he's going to defend his blind. I'm going to go ahead and let him have this one. Two, three of diamonds. That's actually a pretty bad hand, short-handed game. Go ahead and call. It's okay since it's only one other player, and I already had posted the big blind. I'll play just almost anything sometimes, but I'm gonna go ahead and just check fold here. I'll sometimes, when I do that, if the board seems right, I'll actually check raise, bluff there, and then bet out at the turn if I think the player will fold. It's kind of interesting that the button just limped there. Often if a player limps on the button, it means they have aces, because pretty much might as well raise with anything if you're on the button. If you're going to enter the pot, might as well enter with a raise, see if you can steal the blinds, but I don't think this was the case with Bones. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but maybe he had a suited connector. It's a bad idea to limp on the button. You might as well at least try to steal the blinds. I think this game might be pretty decent if a player's making that type of mistake like that, and the other player's pretty short stacked. In a high stakes game like this, you can't expect total fish. I just have to hope that people are not very skilled. I have to basically hope for good casual players, because I can't really expect total fish in this type of game. I have to hope I can pound the small edges, because the big edges that low limit players have, they just don't really exist here. I actually like to play basically bad hands like that. I'd rather play them heads up, because when it's three-handed, I really don't know where I am. They're probably not going to win. The other player, the big blind, might raise. So if I'm more likely to call 5-4 if like the button raises and the small blind folds and it's to me than I am to play it like in that sort of situation. Some might disagree with me, but that's how I play. Bad hand, I'm just going to fold it. I haven't really done anything fancy here. I haven't really put any bluffs. I'm going to probably change my pace soon. I'm not going to enter pots with 2-8 offsuit, but I'll probably do, run a few bluffs here and there once I'm already in a pot, besides the typical flop bluff. Ugh. Here's a good situation to re-raise. Might as well re-raise or fold. Either play the hand strong and bluff them out, or just fold. See what happens. See, he gave me credit for a great hand because I re-raised there. If I just called, he may probably bet out, and I'd probably fold. But that re-raise, he probably thinks I have something decent, especially since I haven't really been raising. Dry king is decent heads up. I'm going to go ahead and bet. Now I'm probably going to change pace back to being a more ABC calm player. If I keep betting and betting and betting like that, they're going to suspect something. Of course, if I have a good hand, I'm still going to raise. See, they're putting up a little fight here now. And I miss. Again, I've been kind of aggressive the past couple of hands. Sometimes I'll call and maybe put a bluff raise on the turn or raise them on the flop, but can't run bluffs all day long. Go ahead and fold this hand. I'm really getting some bad hands here. But shorthand internet game, get so many hands per hour that before I know it, I'll probably be dealt some whoppers. There's a 5100 game going on at the site as well. It's actually full right now, but that might be attracting some of the more sharky players, leaving this game relatively easy for the stakes. It's not a cakewalk by any means, but for a 30-60 game, it's pretty good. Ugh, he's got to have something. I was clearly beating the previous hand. I could sometimes bet out on the turn. Maybe he'd fold if he had like a, I don't know, pocket sevens, and for a reason he called a flop, but I just didn't think he was going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and call here. Ugh. Come on, stay in, stay in. Keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. Uh-oh. I think he's sitting out. Oh, yep, he's gone. There we go. There's a nice hand. I'm going to be raising almost all the time here on the button in the heads-up game. I'm going to have to turn up the aggression even more. I'm going to call here and pop him on the turn. Ugh, bad card. Now it's call down time. Ugh, another bad card. Now if he has a 4, he beats me. Wow, he's one lucky dude. Hit his gut shot. One reason I like to raise in the small blind sometimes against a somewhat passive player is he'll fear that I'll raise every time he limps, and he'll be less likely to limp, and he'll actually fold to my big blind. Ugh. I'm gonna run a little bluff here.